music was embedded in me, and I was like, shit, man, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna throw in the towel, because a lot of people became one-hit wonders and threw in the towel. But we could look at each other here, and as OGs and as elders, you know, it's a blessing to go back and see youngsters all over the world now being intrigued with what's going on, because we used to be like that. When we used to look at old records, and we was like, damn, who did this? Who did that? So now it's going back because of the computer is a form of digging in the crates. And it's right on time, man. So, you know, I'm happy. I don't live with no regrets through the good and bad. You know, the same thing that's designed to kind of stop you was the very same thing that catapults you years later.
And see, you know what? You being around Dre kind of in his, I ain't gonna say his infancy stages, because by the time Dre was doing NWA, he had done World Class, Wrecking Crew, and all kind of other stuff. But you getting to work with him back then versus you getting to work with him now, kind of like in the present when you guys started doing all the stuff for Aftermath and everything like that. Did you see any difference in his production style, or was he more laid back now?
It was Dre is a phenomenal producer and a phenomenal DJ, first of all. You know, so back when they was doing their thing with Lonzo and McCullough Records, you can't forget about McCullough.
Of course not.
Yeah, so
Shiesty McCullough.
yeah. So I had the privilege, I choose my words carefully, I had the privilege of seeing Dr. Dre, you know, and Above the Law and DOC and MC Ren. But when I would see Dre in the studio, man, he mastered that SP12 like nobody he never mastered. He was like, you know, back then, Dr. Dre was like, bah, bah, so it was like considered a West Coast bomb squad, you know, because he was a hell of a DJ. And to be able to see him, you know, nights up there with him and Eazy E arguing, like him and Eazy used to have arguments. Like Eazy was like, man, put this shit on like this, man. Dre was like, nah, man, we don't want to do that shit, man. But they still came to an agreement and came up with two of the most bombest classic records that arguably one is greater than the last, but they both greater. And that's Straight Outta Compton and Niggas for Life. And those guys gave me an opportunity. I remember in 1989 when Warren G and Jewel, rest in peace, they used to be at Audio Achievements, and they used to be the highlight because they used to always bag. Warren G said one time to Jewel, he was like, bitch, I make you suck my dick. And then, no bullshit. And then Jewel was so cold with it. She said, well, pull the motherfucker out there. You know what I'm saying? So those times around there, you know, seeing Jewel, even Miss Chalet, Warren G, Above the Law, DOC, MC Ren, rest in peace, CPO, Chip, DJ Train, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? It was incredible because you got to realize all the success that came from Ruthless is a significant reason why, because of Ruthless success, is the reason why Deathrow is successful, is the reason why West Coast is successful. Of course, big ups to my twin, my OG partner, Ice-T. You know, he laid down the foundation, taking some of the elements because he knew the East Coast roots. But then Eazy put the shit on steroids because he took a chance being from Compton, and Compton is a significant part of West Coast because they gave cats from Pomona, they gave cats from
maybe the most significant
Cleveland, you know what I mean? And that was the mission statement, you know, when Eazy decided to put up his water money, you know, and his dope money for this to happen is the reason why years later it became a multi-billion-dollar industry hailing from the West Coast. So, you know, when you tell me that Eazy don't get his credit he deserve, that's genuine.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangsta chronic players, this is not your average show.